Hi friends, today we will be solving the funnel job quest. So let's just quickly check a rundown of the funnel job. So let's go to the local catalog and see what the funnel job quest is about. So scroll down a bit. So it basically means that we're going to find the root cause of the bug on the front end. So a bug that happens in production environment, and it affects real users. So before we get started, I'm just going to start off my Docker, just so we are on the same page. Always important to start Docker before you start the quest, because once you need Docker to run before your application can be live. So let's do that. Docker is starting, and while Docker is starting, let me just run dot slash start quest. Start quest, not sh. I'm not solving this quest in my code space. I'm solving it in my local environment. You have the ability to run solve quest both in your local environment or on your code space. But code space prepared actually, but I'm just going to solve it on my local machine because I have everything already working. So while we've done that, then we need to run docker dash compose up as usual. Let me just duplicate this tab. Docker dash compose up. Boom. And then docker compose up. So now that we have our application running, we have our backend running. Let's check if it's actually running. So Docker was 3000. Empty backend is running. Great. Our front end is taking a bit of time. Now front end should also be working now. 3001. Awesome, awesome. Our front end also works. Yeah. So let's start the quest. So let's reply. We're done. It's very important to know if your application is running. So always make sure to check through all the front and back end to make sure that everything is actually running. So let's say we've identified a very concerning drop in the flow where users follow other users. So basically the profile page. Here is a dump of our analytics with the recent traffic, including a follow success for whether the user successfully followed another user or not. Let's take a look and see if you can identify the problem and fix it. You can find the dump here. Let's find the dump. And once you found it, drop me a message here and let me know what type of users are not following anybody else. So we'll be able to understand the impact and start working on the solution. So follow success, true, false. Let me just zoom in a bit. Okay. So this is where will tell us exactly what we need to know. So if you notice, right, let's do a search. Let's search for false. So if you see false, let's increase this a bit. So this is false, which is Linux, Android, false iPhone, false Android, Linux, of course, which is Android, iPhone, Android, Linux, Android, iPhone. So basically, if you can see here, you would see that it is mostly mobile users that have this issue, right? It's mostly mobile users, iPhone. So let's reply next with mobile users. Mobile users, right? So next says good catch. Seems like our website is not entirely mobile friendly. I'll let it's supporting no. Now that we know which users are unable to follow, then just go ahead and fix the bug. Only you don't, only you know, don't, you might break something. It's not that I don't trust you, but the management definitely doesn't. So begin by reproducing the bug in the dev environment. After reproduce, send me the URL of the parts where you saw the issue, then we'll try to fix it. So let's see. Since it's going to be mobile, let's turn on responsive mode. Then where user follow other users, as you can see, it's here that is being, as you can see, things are not well arranged here. The minimum weight of this is actually really, really bad, right? This is supposed to be centralized. This is also supposed to also be centralized. And we can see a white space here. So I'm just going to copy this, then go back and paste it. Wow, that is indeed a problematic screen. Looks like we forgot about mobile devices when we created the screen. I think we have everything we need. Can you please fix the code and open API so we can release a new version in production? Okay. So we need to find out what really affects this particular place, right? So let's see for this entire page. It's going to be good. Everything looks pretty much all right here. So personally, I think what is wrong with here is the width. We need to fix the width, right? And let's see how we can fix the width. There's probably something somewhere that is causing this to fail. So let's go back to our code, right? And where is this? Let's do is git switch. That's to create a new branch. Dash C. Okay, so in our front end, let's find where we have the styling and SRC. SRC probably contains every single thing our app uses. So custom.xcss contains everything we are basically all the custom CSS that we are basically using in this application, right? So let's see. With user pic, which is this is correct. User image also in the right place. What we really have issue with here, what the most thing we have issue with here is the width, right? So user.image, item image, we don't have any items here, so we can't really know. So user.info, which is this entire page here, it's probably what is causing this bug, right? So let's find out where the user info is. So this is where the user info is. If I out this, it looks better, right? So the minimum width here is what is causing this issue, right? Because we are limiting how the screen needs to look like. So once again, look at it. If I add the styling, the minimum styling, it fills it of 800 pixels, but if I remove it, it's better, right? So that's basically how we're able to figure this out. So I hovered on top of the user info here, and it gives me, and in my developer tools, I was able to see all the styling related to that particular class user info. So I removed this and it looks better. So what we need to do is just a very simple thing. Erase this from here, save it. Once we refresh now, it should look way better. Yes, it should look way better. And that's pretty much what we need to do, right? To the best of my knowledge, that's pretty much what we need to do. So let's do a git add git commit HTML fix profile page issue, then git push origin drop. And as usual, we are going to copy this, but you can click on it if you want. I just like to personally copy it and see what our fate has us in terms of if Nest is going to in terms of if Nest is going to listen to us. If Nest is going to listen to us. So I'm just going to quickly sign in my GitHub account. And GitHub has this weird thing where it wants you to, authorize, always turn on two-factor authentication for your GitHub account. It's very, very important to avoid, security issues. So I'm just going to paste that link again. I'm going to paste this link again for the URL. Then fix profile page issue. I mean, it can be whatever you want, right? The name of your PR can be whatever you want. The description can be whatever you want. So let's see what Nest has said. Nest says on it, I will review the changes right away. So let's keep refreshing because I'm not a patient person. So let's wait and see if we pass the Wilco checks. The checks are running. Checks are still running. Hopefully we pass the checks. Hopefully. Okay, our checks passed successfully, and tests 2 passed, 2 total, so great. Our checks have passed successfully. So Mel says nailed it, excellent job. You can now merge your PR. So let's merge our PR and see. Yeah. So merge, pull request, merge, and voila. Great job. I'm so proud of you. You fixed the bug. I'm super proud of you. We still have a lot of work ahead to take on the next challenge. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section below, and we'll solve the final job there first. Thank you.